A lot of people have made the comparison between the Chinese dream and the American dream. They're two very different things. One is based on invading other countries, okay? Or one is based on a universalist view of the world. This is the American dream. The Chinese dream is different. It's the great rejuvenation of the Chinese people, right? It's about the Chinese people doing what is good for themselves. But it's the history of the last 40 years has shown that when the Chinese do what is best for themselves, they also end up helping the world. So by having a dream, the Chinese are unintentionally going to share that dream with the rest of the world. The big dream over the last 400 or 500 years has been the Western dream. But the Western dream, its origins are not maybe the most peaceful. It started in colonialism. Of China as a foreigner, you will not spend more money on Chinese products. You will not do more business with the Chinese because China is now so big. Its very size makes it even more suspicious. How can a country this big not have a dream? So he was right. The Chinese dream has already started in many ways, if you think about it. In the last 40 years, China has taken 400 or 500 million people out of poverty. Isn't this a dream? It will never happen again in the history of humanity. Those 500 million people created enough growth in China to trigger growth all around the world. China has been the engine of the world together with America for the last 40 years. Without China, the West would not have developed the way it has. So China has already been sharing the dream. The world has changed. We've just watched an entire, let's call it what people call the Washington Consensus. It's collapsed. You know, we've had the subprime crisis, there's no growth in the world. The world is no, well. Why? Because a particular vision of doing business has been shown to be wrong. That vision it's a zero-sum vision, you know? Somebody had to grow at the expense of somebody else. China's coming and saying, hey, we can all grow together. That's the vision. Also, the world needs an idea, and China is a responsible player in the world. It's very interesting. I like the idea that there is a developing country that is going to have a dream for the world. That has not happened before in the history of humanity. Always one power that had a big idea was followed by another power that was similar to it. China's arrival on the scene is going to be very new. It's going to be the first time that a developing country is going to be playing a global role.